Today we are going to deal with the topic that is role of an entrepreneur in economic development. Okay, and this is one of the significant topic of entrepreneurship development which covers the courses of UgCnet MBA, Mcom, Bcom, BBA. Okay, so let's get started. Before that, if you're watching my video first time, do hit the subscribe button. Comment down any doubts or queries you have regarding this topic. So let's get started. Before that, let me give my introduction. This is Shalini Khatwani. I'm an MBA in the field of finance and marketing from Sri Shankaracharya Group of Institution, Bhilai, Chhattisgarh. Previously was working with Kalinga University as an assistant professor in management commerce department location Raipur, Chhattisgarh, and currently preparing for UgCnet Management. See, we are going to deal with the role of entrepreneur in economic development. Before that, we should know who is entrepreneur, what is economic development. Okay, so let's start. See, entrepreneur, a person who starts a business. Okay, an entrepreneur is a person who starts a business, who bears the loss in order to make money, whether it carries an additional connotation of foresightedness and innovation. See, in simple language, okay, entrepreneur is an individual who bears the risk. Entrepreneur bears the risk to make money. Entrepreneur plays a very significant role. Any economy you take, any economy, whether it's a developing, whether it's an underdeveloped, or whether it's a developed, okay, all the economy are significantly dependent upon entrepreneur for their development. Entrepreneur play a very significant role for the development of any economy. He contributes towards production of product or service. He contribute towards export. He contribute towards GDP, GNP, per capita income. He contribute towards eradicating unemployment. He contributes towards eradicating poverty. He contribute towards removing regional disparity imbalance. Okay, see, altogether entrepreneur play a very significant role for any economy. That's why the government of any country supports entrepreneurship. Basically, in India, Indian government supports entrepreneurs a lot. There are various organizations who supports. See, basically entrepreneur are from rural area. They establish small scale industry or MSME. So government gives them tax exemptions, okay, as well as financial support to bring change in the market. Because what happens, entrepreneur make any product or any service that have a demand in the international market, and thus that can contribute towards export. Okay, and if it contribute towards export, what will happen, the balance of payment will become surplus. We are going to export more as compared to import, because the country is becoming self reliance. Why USA, China, Korea, Japan, they are developed nation because they are exporting more as compared to import. There are more entrepreneurs as compared to in India. Okay, so this is the briefing of entrepreneur. An entrepreneur acts as a trigger head to give a spark in the economic activity. Entrepreneur play a very significant role for generating economic activity. Economic activity refers to production of product or services, exporting that, okay, contributing towards GDP, GNP, per capita income. By by his entrepreneurial skills, okay, this decision, sorry, he plays pivotal role not only in the development of industrial sector. See, earlier what happened, we used to think that entrepreneur contributes a lot in the industrial sector, but this is not true. He contribute a lot towards service sector as well as farming. Nowadays entrepreneurs are bringing something new in service industry also. They are bringing new services also. We never thought online shopping, okay, we never thought that online websites would be becoming a significant part of economic activity. This is also, I would say, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship basically refers to bringing something new in the market Now let's this are the some of the examples of entrepreneurs. Okay, Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft; Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple company; Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook; Pierre Omidyar, founder of eBay; Vishal Jain, this is an Indian entrepreneur, 23 years old. He's a younger, okay, social media marketing expert and founder of Sunshay group of companies. Sri Lakshmi Suresh, 21, world's youngest CEO and world's youngest web designer, founder of eDesign. See, these are some of the examples of entrepreneur. Now let's focus on the meaning of entrepreneurship. We got who is entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is an individual who bears the risk. He has some foresightedness. He predicts the future. He brings something new in the market, and he bears the risk of bearing loss as well as he may get profit also. And he sparks a lot, and he is a trigger in the economic activity, contribute towards export and GDP, GNP, eradicating unemployment, poverty, etc. This we got. Now, what is entrepreneurship? See, entrepreneurship is the ability. Entrepreneur is an individual in the process of using his knowledge, skills, and making a B plan and implementing that B plan is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the ability and readiness to develop, organize, and run a business enterprise along with any of its uncertainties. See, I've told you, business environment is uncertain, dynamic, complex. It's not concerned with the competition of with national company, competition with national company, international company, multinational company, which are very competitive, okay, which are very updated, upgraded. So in surviving in the uncertain environment is very difficult, and entrepreneurship has this feature of uncertainty. That's why entrepreneurs need to have foresightedness, okay, analyzing future course of action and taking corrective action, you taking corrective step so that they can avoid this unwanted situation which will contribute towards creating a hindrance in the achieving of vision, mission, or objectives of business enterprise. See, any entrepreneur you take, before starting a business or startup which is very new in the market, there are a lot of uncertainty whether the people will accept my product, okay, whether the people will create a positive image about my product, whether I will be able to generate some revenue from the product. So these are some uncertainty in every business it has, and basically in entrepreneurship the uncertainties are more because this is the plan of business is totally new. People are not aware about the plan, the idea, the features of your product or the service you are going to render, etc. Let's proceed with. See, entrepreneurship is one of the most important input in economic development. Economic development refers to developing the economy. How we are going to measure that any economy is being developed, I'm going to explain you in the further slide. See, entrepreneurship is the most important input. If you want to develop any economy, what should be there? There should be more entrepreneur. There should be more entrepreneurship, okay, so that they bring new products, new services, and contribute towards generating employability, eradicating poverty, contribute towards export, and making your country's balance of payment surplus. This is the most significant part. Most of the countries, okay, where there is no entrepreneurship, they are becoming insolvent. They have huge loan from World Bank. Take it Pakistan, take it Greece, taken Afghanistan, or any underdeveloped countries. They are not promoting entrepreneurship, and thus, what is the result? The balance of payment is becoming deficient. Now, according to Harrison, entrepreneurs are prime movers of innovation. Entrepreneurs are innovators. This is feature of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs, they are innovators. They bring new in the market. Okay, entrepreneurship is known for high risk. See, entrepreneur involve a high risk involved in launching a startup. The fact is, people often suffer failures. It is not like that all entrepreneur get success and achieve vision and profitability. Many entrepreneur and many startup fails, okay, due to not able to analyze the external environment or uncertain environment or lack of foresightedness or future predicting capacity. Along the path of success, some business have to close down. It happens. Many startup fails and they have to close down, bearing a huge loss because there is lack of funds, sales decision, or lack of demand in the market. What happens basically? Entrepreneur are basically startup. They are startup and they bring something new in the market. So what happens? They start up with the small, I would say, rural area. They start their business in rural area with lack of funds. They don't have much funds. So what happens? There is lack of research and development. They are not able to do research and development. Thus, due to lack of research and development, they cannot analyze what is the need, want, taste, preference of the consumer or customer, and that contributes towards lack of sale and less profitability, and they close down. Okay, that's why entrepreneurship is mostly viewed as risky and out of comfort zone. Yes, entrepreneurship is very risky business and it is out of the comfort zone. Now let's focus on economic development. Second most important word we studied, who is entrepreneur, what is entrepreneurship. Now what is economic development? Okay, see, economic development is the process in which all efforts are made to increase the national income. Okay, national income, national output, per capita income, per capita output, and standard of living. See, economic development, how can I say that particular economy is developed? By measuring the national income, that national income is good, GDP is good, GNP is good, per capita is good. Okay, output is good, this country is exporting more, production is good, services are good. Okay, that is contributing thus towards employability, eradicating poverty, standard of living of people is good. Okay, there is less, I would say, rural disparity or imbalance between urban area and rural area. These are the some of the factors which help you to analyze that economic development is taking place. Now see, these are the, I would say, objectives. These are the things which entrepreneur contribute towards development of economy. First and foremost important point is increase in national income. Entrepreneur play a very significant role in increasing the national income. How? I'm going to explain you in the further slide. Better standard of living. This is also one of the most important point. By promoting entrepreneurship, by more entrepreneurs, there is increase in the standard of living. Employment generation, there is generation of employability. Contribute towards export, yes, they contribute a lot towards export, contribute towards GDP and GNP. Let's start with the first introduction. Let's see, role of entrepreneurship in economic development. Entrepreneurship have positive impact on economic development as it gears up capital formation. Capital formation, this is the most important point. What happens? See, basically entrepreneur know where to utilize the resources. The resources which are not utilized, they utilize these resources, and thus what happens? They generate profitability, and they generate, after generating profitability, they have some savings, and they again invest that saving in some, I would say, the market in which they can get more amount or return. That's capital formation. Generate huge employment. By entrepreneurship, new industries are established, so there is a recruitment process or there is vacancy. So what will happen? There will be more employment, improve standard of living. If people are having good jobs, people are having job, and there will be reduction in poverty. So what will happen? The standard of living of people will be increasing. Okay, boost of wealth creation. Yes, this is very significant point which I'm going to explain in the further slide. Let us deal in briefing. Okay, and decentralized distribution of economic resources, increasing gross national product, per capita income, promotes countries export, trade, and facilitates all overall development of the nation. Wealth creation, let's focus on this point. Wealth creation and sharing. See, entrepreneur stimulates equitable redistribution of wealth and income in the interest of the country to more people and geographic area. thus giving benefit to larger section of the society. Entrepreneurial activity also generates more activity and give a multiple effect to the economy. See what happens through entrepreneurship. For example, there is a region which is underdeveloped. What happens if the region is supported by establishing an industry? If industry is established, what will happen? The resources will be utilized, the resources will be mobilized, there will be more jobs, there will be less poverty, there will be increase in the standard of living, people are earning. So what will happen? People will be saving will result in investment in share market, stock market, or real estate, that will generate wealth to the economy. Okay. Now, according to Robert Rostand, entrepreneur is the creator of wealth. He generates capital at a rapid rate and capital formation increase, which leads to industrial development. Capital formation is the most important part if you want to develop any economy. Why most of the underdeveloped economy, they don't have industries, they don't have, I would say, capital market, they don't have money market, there is no capital formation. This is the most significant part if you want to increase the wealth of your economy. Okay. Now, balanced regional development, very significant point of entrepreneurs. Yeah, these industries are basically established in rural area. Okay, where there is a problem of utilization of resources, where there is problem of unemployment, where there is problem of, I would say, poverty, low standard of living, low GDP, GNP, per capita income, low standard of living. So basically these industries are established where there is the development of that region is not taking place. So what happens by establishing this industry or unit? What happens? There will be more jobs. Job will generate employability, so there will be less poverty. Less poverty will result in increasing the standard of living. Increasing the standard of living will result in what? It will result in, I would say, contributing towards increasing the per capita income. Per capita income is increasing. So these are the some of the point which is very significant by and plays a very important role by an entrepreneur. If entrepreneurship is started, see, most of the small scale industries or MSME are established in rural area. Okay, where there is not much capital needed, not much organization, complex organization structure is needed, not much costly machines are required. Okay, whereas, and they recruit the people which are semi skilled, they just don't require only skilled candidate or employee, they recruit semi skilled also. Okay, so that will generate jobs, eradicating poverty, increasing the standard of living, contributing towards per capita income. And see, if that person is earning, earlier he was not able to earn 1000 rupees, now he is earning 1000 rupees, his expenses are 500 and he is saving 500, and for example this 500 he is investing in capital market. So what will happen? This will lead to capital formation. So this plays a very significant role, and there is a contribution towards wealth creation, contribute towards GDP and per capita income. Entrepreneurs are always on the lookout of opportunities. See, entrepreneur analyze what are the strength, what are the opportunities in the market, grabbing that opportunity and making the product out of it or service out of it, so that they can contribute towards the development of economy. Okay, they explore and exploit opportunities, encourage effective resources mobilization of capital and skills, bringing new products, okay, and services. They use the capital refers to money, skills refers to the knowledge an entrepreneur have by contributing towards production of product or services. Okay, and develop market for growth of the economy. They contribute towards increasing GDP and per capita income. They play significant role. GDP refers to gross domestic product, value of all final goods and services. GDP, value of all final goods and services produced in a country during a particular period of time, irrespective of who is contributing towards your economy. GDP doesn't refers to only the citizen of that economy. Okay, foreigners who are living here, who are contributing towards production of product or services, they will be also included in GDP, whereas in GNP it's not included, it's excluded. I've explained in one of the PPTs the difference between GDP and GNP. You can check it out. Okay, so it contributes towards GDP as well as per capita income. Now, increase in standard of living. If people are earning good, okay, if there is less unemployment, if there is less poverty, if there is increasing in the per capita income, increase in the GDP, GNP, so what will happen? There will be increase in the standard of living of people. See, increase in the standard of living of the people is a most important point, I would say, of the entrepreneur in contributing towards economic development. See, entrepreneur play a very significant role in increasing the standard of living of the people by adopting latest innovation of the product of wide varieties of goods and services in large scale too. Okay, at a low cost. See what happens. Basically, if an entrepreneur is starting a business, he is bringing something new in the market. Okay, the products are very innovative, very different. So what happened? The people are consuming that product, so they are becoming more updated, upgraded. So that is also contributing towards increasing the standard of living of the people with the minimum cost. Entrepreneur, basically these industries are I would say small scale industries, MSME or tiny industries. So they use minimum, they basically manufacture the product at the minimum cost, whereas in large scale industry the cost of that product is very expensive, whereas in small scale industries or tiny industries the cost is very less. So they are satisfying the needs or wants of the people with a low cost. Okay, promotes countries export. See, this is the most significant point. Entrepreneur helps in promoting a country's export trade because the products of these industries have a huge demand in the international market. Okay, and they make the country self-reliance. See, now earlier our economy was just focusing on agriculture product. Now they are focusing on industrial product also. They are focusing on consumer durables also. They are focusing on service industry also, etc. So what is happening? They are manufacturing the product within their country as well as they are making their economy self-reliance. We were earlier importing a lot of product from different countries, but now we are making that product in our own country. That's Make in India initiative by Narendra Modi. So what is this? Basically, this is making our economy self-reliance. We are making the product, so what is happening? We are manufacturing also, so as well as we are going to export also. Earlier we were importing the product from different countries, so we used to pay in foreign currency, so that resulted in decline in the value of a currency. That's why government supports entrepreneurship, small scale industries, because this will help in increasing their or making their balance of payment surplus, not deficit, or they will not have to take loan from World Bank. Okay, promotes countries export trade. Entrepreneur helps in promoting countries export trade, which is an important ingredient of economic development. They produce goods and services in large scale, and thus the main purpose is to earn huge earning from foreign exchange, from export, in order to combat the import dues requirement. Hence, import substitution and export promotion ensures economic independence. See, we are not dependent upon other countries for any product. This is self-reliance. Okay, we are going to export to different countries. Thus, we are going to earn from foreign exchange. This is the basic motto of any economy. See, if you're talking about developed country, they are exporting more as compared to import. They are more self-reliant. They are not depending upon other countries for products. The total value of exports increased considerably in the last 10 years. The value of export increases from micro and small enterprise. See, you can see the export has been increasing drastically. You can see the data it has been increasing, okay, because the product have a huge demand in the international market. This product basically, I would say, the products are artistic products. They have a huge demand in different country, so they are sell out a lot. Entrepreneurs have been helping the country in earning foreign exchange through export. That's why the many benefits have been given to entrepreneur by the government of India, so that they manufacture more product, they manufacture more service, and they help in increasing their foreign exchange. Entrepreneurs also play an important role in reducing burden of debt servicing. Establishing an export oriented unit for certain item by entrepreneur can bring about the benefits of earning foreign exchange and also render the burden of debt servicing. These are the some of the organizations which support entrepreneurship or entrepreneur development in a country. State Trading Corporation STC, Minerals and Metal Trading Corporation MMTC, Handicrafts and Handlooms Export Corporation HHEC, Trade Development Authority of India TDA, Trade Fair Authority of India TFAI, Export Promotion Councils EPC. Now create large scale employment. In first point only I have told you, they create or generate employment opportunity. Entrepreneur provide immediate large scale employment to the unemployed, which is a chronic problem of underdeveloped. See, most of the underdeveloped or developing nation are facing problem is the problem of unemployment. There is no job. Educated youth also is not getting job. See, if there is unemployment will result in poverty, will result in no GDP, no less GDP, less GNP, less per capita income, low standard of living, and no utilization of the resources, and thus there will be no export because there is no employment, so there is no production, no services. So all are interrelated and interdependent upon each other. So this is the most significant point. Entrepreneur provide immediate large scale employment to the unemployed, which is, see, I have told you this point. See, basically what happens if any unit is being established in rural area, okay, for example handloom industry have been established by entrepreneur. So what happens, there is a requirement of large number of workers, okay, large number of workers for converting raw into finish. So there, it's a, I would say, very important significant point to develop the economy, that's generating employment, okay. And it's not compulsory to select or recruit only skilled candidates or employee. In large scale industries, the employees who are only skilled are recruited, whereas in small scale industries, entrepreneur also support semi skilled workers or laborers, so thus they will contribute towards generating employment. Facilitate overall development refers to contributing towards GDP, GNP, per capita income, increasing in standard of living, sorry, in, increasing in standard of living. There will be less unemployment, there will be less poverty, development of the underdeveloped region, contributing towards export, increasing the value of the currency in the international market. See, this is overall development of economy. Now creating innovation, I have told you earlier also, entrepreneurs are regarded as innovators. They bring something new in the market, something different, so they create innovation in the market. We never thought there will be online shopping or online website. This was also an entrepreneurship initiative took by any entrepreneur, and that brought innovation in economy in the world. Entrepreneur creates new business, yes, that's also startup also we can say. They bring new business. What one example I would like to tell you, I went in a seminar in NIT. There was a student who used to make, I would say, the product which is in used in meditation, okay, or used in temples, with the material which was totally waste, and he was awarded for the good initiative he took, best out of waste also, because he used that waste in making something best out of that. Okay, so this is also creates new business, and he started established that plan, or I would say that particular industry that contributed towards generating employment to the people living in that particular region. Okay, thus what happened? Their earning increase, their standard of living increase, and that contributed towards GDP, GNP, per capita income. So entrepreneur creates businesses. Promotes capital formation. Entrepreneur promotes capital formation by mobilizing idle saving of public. Okay, they utilize the savings of the public, they utilize the money, they utilize the resources, and that thus contribute towards capital formation. Entrepreneur also creates social change. Yes, entrepreneur brings something new in the market, so thus they contribute towards bringing changes in the market. Overall, they develop the economy. Okay, overall they contribute towards changes refers to they are concerned about the people, they are concerned about the society, they are concerned about the development of economy. So they bring something change in the market.